friendly to David. They became friendly as he overcame some of these stumbling blocks that were put in his path. But he had to overcome those stumbling blocks to get to that place. And overcoming those stumbling blocks were tremendously difficult for him. Each stumbling block, he felt like he wasn't going to make it through. Each one greater than the next. And now he's in this land where everything is great. And here comes this situation where he has this great idea. I'm going to bring everybody together. Send notification. Everybody knows that this is David's idea. Bring the Ark of the Covenant. And those that know the laws of God know that David is supposed to have the Levites bring this ark. And he sent notification, and they're out there partying and singing, and it's a rejoiceful time. And then David sends for this ark, and then one of the people are unalived. And you must know that David thought, okay, here we go. What's the temperament of the people? How are the people feeling? What are the people talking about? Because he knows he's made a mistake. At the beginning of his tenure as king. And it would take a monumental mistake like David made to show him a new path. And a lot of times that's what happens with us. It takes monumental things to happen to us in our lives to show us, okay, I've reached max capacity on this path. I've got to begin to implement new strategies here. Because on this new path that I'm on, it requires such. And that's the method and the motivation of me coming forth with this Bible study. Is that in the new seasons of your life, you must adopt new strategies. And a lot of times, y'all, the new strategies that we adopt have to do with partnering with people. If you're like me, I know you feel like you can do it all by yourself. And you can. At that capacity. But when a new path forges before you and you are inclined to move on that new path, a lot of times you may need to adopt new people or new practices or new mindsets. There's some form of newness that you must adopt to be successful while treading that new path that you didn't need on that previous path. And this is what the king would see. He would see, I have the right idea. Yes, I need to incorporate and rely upon God for direction. And I'm going to use all the tools that are in my reach to do such. But before I use these tools, I'm going to know the appropriate manner in which I use them, so I get the fullness of those tools, and so that I lead properly and that I align properly. And that is the word for this Bible study today. Very short and sweet Bible study for you today. Nothing long-winded. Newness requires some form of newness. You must incorporate all that you have experienced thus far and also embark upon the journey of adding some form of newness to sustain you and allow you to be effective in the new paths that God has established for you to take in your life. You're loved more than you'll ever know. I'll never stop